which we are in a massive recession. So whether you like it or not, or you like to convince yourself that we are not in a massive recession, we are in a massive recession. It is pretty bad, and it's very, very, very horrible for a lot of people that are not prepared for it. So a lot of you heard speakers speak this weekend at the Forward event. You heard me speak, you heard Ed Milet speak, you heard Gary Vee speak, and you heard a lot of people speak. Now, keep this in mind. Okay, you guys hear what these people say on stage, and you also look at all their content. But keep in mind that the conversations behind closed doors, like the conversations that I have with these people backstage, and when you're not in front of a lot of people, when you're not on stage speaking, when you're not posting it on social media, showing it on your stories, like all those conversations that happen that are not on social media, that are not public, those are the things that you have access to when you have the right circle of influence. So all these people that spoke, you know, the majority of them, they are very close to me. So I have conversations with them that are private, and those are the conversations, the ones that never get posted. Those are the conversations that matter. Those are the conversations that are going to get you to your dreams. Those are the conversations that are going to get you to making millions, if not billions of dollars. So I have a lot of those conversations, and there's a lot of things also. There's a lot of things that all these people do that they don't post. You don't post everything you do. You don't. There's things that you're doing at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the morning that you don't post. When you're getting better, you know, when what you're really thinking. A lot of those things, those are the things you got to watch out for. Because one thing is what people are posting, one thing is what people are saying, but the reality is, what are these people really doing that they're not posting? Those are the things that make these people become the 1%er of the 1% of the 1%, and so on. These people, why? Because what all these people do is they grab the data, because data has no emotion. Okay, so data has no feelings. You cannot hurt data's feelings. Data is very critical on you. Data does not have any feelings, and they're not scared to break you if you're a softie. If you're a softie, data will break you, because data is reality. Data says we are in a recession right now. Bad recession. That's data. Data doesn't lie. So you got to look into data. And one of the conversations that I'll share with you guys right here, one of the conversations I was speaking to one of the guys, okay, about like the huge opportunity we have right now, because the biggest growing population in the US, guess, Hispanics. Google it. By 2040, data is telling us that 70% of the new homeowners are going to be Hispanic. And I'm saying Hispanic. They come from they're Hispanic Americans. I'm not saying that they're international Hispanics. No, I'm talking about Americans, Hispanic Americans, just like me. I'm Mexican American. There's a lot of people from all over the world that immigrated from a place that could be Colombia, Mexico. There's a lot of places, Guatemala, and on and on. And they came here, and other Hispanic Americans. So that is the biggest population in the US. And by 2040, 70% of the homeowners are going to be Hispanic. So you got to look into that. You got to really focus, and you got to have the right data. And now, marketing. If you are an old dog, you got to learn the new tricks. And they say that old dogs have a difficult time learning the new tricks. It's not the old days anymore. Whatever you used to do before, door knocking, calling, all that stuff, I'm not saying it doesn't work and stop doing it. But what I am saying is that stuff that stuff is a little bit old news. So you have to learn the new ways of getting business, the new ways of scaling your business. Okay? And that's marketing. You got to be on social media. You got to be on all the platforms. That's why I got into TikTok. I wasn't going to get into TikTok, but I said, well, why not? If the experts are telling me you got to get into TikTok, you got to get into Twitter, then that's why I did that. So if you haven't adapted, okay, and if you're just like everybody else, you're a person and you're just laying there next to the tree waiting for the tree to fall on top of you, then you're going to lose. You're going to go out of business very soon. Your bank account is showing. I know that. I know your bank account is getting smaller and smaller. Maybe it's already negative. Maybe you're watching this and you're like, Albert, my account is negative. I'm overdrafted. I don't have any more money because the cost of living is really high and I'm not making enough money. Maybe this is you watching. Maybe you just opened a business right now. Worst time to open a business right now, especially mortgage or real estate. Worst time to start a business right now from scratch in mortgage and real estate is today. Today is the worst time to start a brand new business from scratch. Worst time. And that could be a whole different video, but I want to tell you guys right now, if you are just sitting on next to that tree and just waiting for that tree and just waiting, things are not going to get better if you don't get better. Things are not going to get better if you just wait there next to the tree for the tree to fall on top of you. If you don't align yourself with the right leader, with the right company, with the right circle, you're going to die. You are going to die. And I know this could be scary for a lot of people, but I'm telling you the truth. It's time for you to change. Don't wait for the market to change. Don't wait for circumstances to change. They're not going to change. It's going to get nastier. We are in a massive recession. And if you are in the wrong company with the wrong leadership, then maybe it's time for you to maybe think about your wife, think about your kids. Maybe you're about to be a father. You're about to be a mother. Are you in the right circle? Are you with the right leadership? Are you with the right company? So think about it.